Hey mamas! Today I'm going to show you how to sew a basic petal soaker. And it's a type of insert for a fitted diaper or an all-in-two or an all-in-one. And this is the finished product. It's just when you have layers of absorbency rather than all together. So what I've got here is 2 layers of the sweatshirt cotton. And then I've got another 2 layers here. And I'm going to be making a petal style soaker for a newborn fitted. And rather than doing 4 layers all together, I have 2 and 2 so that they're quicker to dry and easier to keep clean, easier to wash. And when I'm done, I'm just going to sew them together at the very top, just so that they stay together. And if you were going to do something a little nicer, you could add some velour. I do have some orange velour in one of those cubbies. But also you could add some cotton velour, which is cheaper than bamboo velour, or you could add bamboo velour. Or you can add a stay dry fabric like the wicking peak, or a microfleece, or an aloha suede cloth. But this is just my basic dark orange tutorial cotton sweatshirt fleece. And then you could sew around the edge. Since this is a no fray, you could just sew close to the edge. You could zigzag, make it like a false serge. You could put it inside a sleeve like the non-serged inserts tutorial and make it a turned insert. But I am just going to serge around the outside. So for something like this, you could totally just leave it serged and not do anything else, or you could go in and you could sew around the edges and make it a little prettier. If you're doing something with contrasting thread like this, I did this so that it's easy for you to see, but you could also totally go in and do some quilting or just a seam down the middle. Helps stop it from twisting. A lot of people just do it for aesthetic. I've seen a lot of really beautiful diapers. I never really understand why people put that much effort into making things pretty, but there's so many options. The one thing that I do is I just sew the 2 petals together at the top. Just right up against the top here. But if you wanted to do like the top one quilted, especially if you had like a stay dry fabric or if you had a velour on the top, then it might be nice to do something. Keep your foot a certain distance from the edge and just use your foot as a guide. So now you've got your nice pretty detail stitched top. Sort of see it? Really changes the look, kind of brings up the classy level of it a little bit. Then you just take it and attach it to the top of the other one. You can zigzag across, or you can just do a straight stitch across the top to hold them together. With thicker fabrics, it's a little easier to straight stitch. there's my serged petal soaker. And it would just snap in to the fitted diaper or to the all-in-two or whatever it's made for. And as long as you keep them together and hemmed up, then you don't need it to all be one solid piece. When it's one solid piece, it's more likely to get urine trapped in the middle or, you know, solids in between the layers. Plus just the lower energy bill. And you can hang dry them too. It's just a lot easier. So now the different insert types we've got here. We've got our turned single layer. We've got our basic serged. And we've got our petal soaker. Happy sewing!